I observed in the team member that I had that had Crohn's, just a bit of a mental roller coaster as well, because there's a certain unpredictability to it,
Exactly.
which makes life.
Oh, it's even worse when you're filming because you got this huge multi-million dollar set and 200 people waiting on you. And, sometimes you don't know if you're going to have a flare, but you just got to go fuck it and just down some caffeine and crank it out.
I got diagnosed with ADHD.
You did?
Yeah, I got diagnosed with ADHD, and it made me think a lot about myself and the way that I am. It's not. I'm not the type of person to like embody the label or think it really means much. I
Yeah.
am just who I am. Have you? Are you in any way neurodivergent?
I've been told, yeah, by a doctor I have ADHD. I mean, I'm not surprised because I just sit and obsess over things constantly. But I think I'm happy with however my brain is wired. I don't really care to change it. I like I said, I think one of my greatest superpowers is my obsession, and I think some people would view that as a weakness. But I just like if you just think about solving problems 3 times more than everyone else, like you're bound to come up with different solutions.
That's one of the things you mentioned earlier. You like solving hard problems consistently. When you think back over the last 10 years of your life and the success you've had solving some of these hard problems, if you were to like break it down into some core components of
Mhm.
that you've learned, one of them is obsession that you've said.
Yeah.
What are the others?
I mean, it's all the typical stuff. Like you are obviously who you surround yourself with, and luckily, I just got around the right people in my later teenage years because I feed off the energy of the people probably around me. It's so obvious. Like I start to talk like them. I become interested in the things they're interested in. I mean, this is all obvious stuff. I'm sure you've heard a bajillion times. So, but just gotta, always have to be protective of the people I'm around because whatever they say is what I start thinking on. And then that's what I start obsessing over. And, one of the best things that happened with Feastables is I just reached out to all the fastest growing chocolate companies, all the fastest growing snack businesses and everything, and just became friends with a lot of the founders. And, that's what would have probably taken me 8, 9 years to like solve. After 18 months, it was probably one of the top 10 people in the world when it comes to running a chocolate company and understanding it deeply just because it's just cheat codes. Um,
What about detail? Sweating the small stuff. One of the things that I saw, I was reading that handbook that was
oh yeah,
leaked on the internet, and one of the
yeah,
things I saw throughout that was this real obsession with the 1% and
yeah.
the small stuff. How do you feel about this, by the way, and all of that stuff?
I wrote that with some of my employees when I was probably 22. So there are some things that I'm like, I read, I'm like, oh wow, I was an idiot. But for the most part, most of it still stands the test of time. And I do think it's very helpful. You know, what's funny? A lot of CEOs have actually told me that they make their employees read this.
Yeah, it went around all of our Slack channels.
Yeah,
We all read it.
that which is funny because I'm like, damn, I should make an updated version of it so everyone. But yeah, the thing is, it's the core crux of it is like extreme ownership and don't make excuses, and people always. Yeah, I mean, the damn, I'm getting a lot of deja vu from when I was writing that. It was just a different time back then too, because I had no idea what I was doing when I was 21, 22. And I just found that I was constantly teaching people the same things over and over again. And it was always just like, take extreme ownership, take accountability. Like, sure, I guess it was out of your control, but it could have been in your control if you just thought through it more, if you just really cared. And that's what I was just trying to convey in it.
And the other thing that comes through in this, but also all of your work, is just this idea, something that I've learned from you just from speaking to you on the phone yesterday, that nothing is impossible.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
watching Beast Games over the last couple of weeks, but also speaking to some of your team, there's clearly this through line with everything that you do of like extreme, what appears to me to be extreme ambition.
Hmm.
And it doesn't appear
Yeah.
to be extreme ambition to you in the same way that it appears to be extreme ambition to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I mean, is does physics allow it? Then yes, it's possible. It just is it do we want to put the time in? I mean, I feel like people overcomplicate a lot of things.
And
I
is
mean,
that something you've trained over time, or have you always thought that?
no, I think I'm just it's a good question. I don't know why, but when people tell me I can't do something, and I don't know where this came from. It makes me just want to do it more, to be honest. If you tell me I shouldn't do something, that's fine. But if you tell me I can't, then it's everything in my body just wants to go, fuck you. I obviously can. I don't know if I should, but I can. And then I don't know. It's like the thing is like to go viral, you have to do something that's never been done before. I've told this story before of like, if you're driving down the road and you see a cow, who cares? It's a fucking cow. But if you're driving down the road and you see a purple cow, you're like, you've never seen that before. And it's something you weren't expecting.